Hello, Diane Calkin here, back again with Utterly Simple Designs. It's April and time for block number 4 of our block a month quilt, Pennsylvania Patchwork. Here it is again. Remember that this picture and the fabric requirements are on our website, utterlysimple.com. Also, the instructions for block 1 through 3 are on our website, and there are also the YouTube videos that you can look up. April's block is Sawtooth Star with a 4 patch in the middle. It's a 12.5 unfinished block. To do this block, we're going to cut 4 3 7/8 inch blue squares, 4 3.5 inch black squares, 1 large black square at 7 1/4 inches, 2 teal squares 3.5 inches, and 2 magenta squares 3.5 inches. We're going to start making this block by making the 4 patch for the center of the block. So we're just going to lay this out, and we're going to sew this row together and sew these two together, and then we'll sew the 2 rows together. So we're going to take it to the machine and do a 1/4 inch seam, and then I'll be right back. Here's the 4 patch. It made a nice square. All my points meet. I nested the seams and put a pin there to make it stay that way, and pressed it, and it lays nice and flat. So let's put that aside, and the next thing we're going to do is make the flying geese, and they're going to be 4 at a time. I like that method. It does 4 at a time. We're going to start with 2 of the blue triangles, and we're going to put 1 in this corner and the other one in the opposite corner. We're going to line this up, and these will overlap, and that's okay. Okay? Then we're going to draw a line corner to corner. Whoops. There we go. Now, we're going to take that to the machine. Sometimes I put a few pins in, you can do that, and we're going to sew a 1/4 inch on either side of this line, and then this side. Okay. Okay, here we are back. I used white thread for this so that you could see it. On this quilt, you might want to use a dark gray or a black thread so it doesn't, but I want this to show this time. Now, we're going to cut on that line. And it's easy to use the rotary cutter and a ruler, but really this is just in the seam, so it doesn't matter. You can cut it with scissors or any way you want. Shoot, didn't get that part. There we go. Okay, now we're going to press these both open. I'm going to have my sister do that, and then we're going to be able to make the more of the flying geese. We're going to take the other 2 blue squares. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
And we're going to take one of these. Now we're going to lay this in the corner that's left of the black, like this. And again, on that corner to corner, we're going to draw a line. And then again, we're going to sew a 1/4 inch on either line, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this one. You can sew that, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she's sewing that, when we do this and we fold this back, I think you can start to see we're going to get a flying geese here. We're going to cut on that line, so we're going to get another flying geese here with the other one. We're going to get 2 more, so we're going to have 4, and we're going to be done with the flying geese. When we finish, we're going to cut off these little dog ears, and it's going to be perfect. Okay, here we are with 1 unit of flying geese, and again, we're going to cut this apart on that line. And we're gonna press that and get the 2 there. Here's the other unit. And we're gonna cut that one. And we're gonna get those 2. Now we're almost done. We're ready to lay out the whole block. So here are the 4 flying geese pressed and ready to go. Now we're going to lay out our block. We're going to start with our 4 patch in the center. Get these flying geese. And the 4 remaining black squares are going to be the corner squares. Get this more in view here. It's too much that way. There. Okay, then we're going to sew the squares in each row together. Then when we get that done, we'll sew the rows together. Here we are with the 3 rows sewn. Now we're going to sew the rows together, remembering to use some pins, nest our seams. If you sew through this X, I don't know if you can see that there, then you're going to get a nice point. So we're going to sew those 2 and then the last one. And here's the finished block, the sawtooth star with the 4 patch in the middle, block number 4. I love it. So remember to hit the like button and also leave any comments or questions you have below and we'll get back to you right away. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and friend us on Facebook. We'd love to see you post some of your blocks on Facebook. Remember, these directions can also be seen by rewatching this video or going to our website, utterlysimple.com. Thanks for tuning in and come back next month for block number 5.